Now, one of the most requested things that we've had in the comments is more detail. We have, as anyone that's following our channel will probably notice, we have refrained on breaking down the detail. It was just because we felt that there was so many videos out there already, and there didn't seem to be any point in us replicating detail. Channels like Aikidoflow, Sensei Rokus's channel, great channel. He's got hundreds of videos. In fact, we did a video with him there. Also, Lenny Sly's channel, which is a fantastic channel, Rogue Warriors. Great how-to, real specific, showing you really specifically what's going on and how to do it. Today, I hear your cry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down exactly what it is I'm doing in these moves. We're going to go in slow motion, we're going to have a look at it in detail, and we're going to break it down step by step together. All the techniques that I'm going to show you have all got a slight spin on them, and that spin is that I'm going to drop down to the floor on one knee or on two knees for all of the techniques. You don't normally see people go right down to the floor unless they really have to. Most of the time you see people standing on their feet, and when you drop down to the floor, when you do a technique, it becomes stronger, becomes more powerful. Now, as always, there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to Aikido. So we're going to have a look at all of those moving parts independently, and then hopefully put them all together and have a look and see how they all work. Now, the first technique that we're going to look at is called second form iriminage. There are a few other techniques called iriminage. We call this the second form of iriminage, and we just call it second form for short. It's just easier. Iriminage means to move in. So this technique is a move in throw. As always, Aikido techniques go past way too quickly. So we need to slow this right the way down so we can really see what's happening, even slower than this. First thing I want you to have a look at is the circle that I create in front of me. As Azu comes to punch me, I circle my hand in front of me, which creates a deflection. It creates a shield. That allows me to swing my left arm right the way around and get it underneath Azu's chin, and then I create a circle up round that tilts Azu right back, and then I drop down to the floor, which completely drops Azu down to the floor. Let's have a look again. Circle, nice big circle in front of me that deflects the punch. Even though he draws the punch back, I still am able to deflect it. My left arm comes all the way around underneath Azu's chin, sits on his chest in fact, and then it does a big circle in front of him. As the body tilts back, I begin to sink, which then pulls Azu down to the floor. Second technique is a Hijishime. Now, that's an elbow rotation. It's to rotate the elbow. I've explained this before in a few other videos. I think the Bruce Lee video, I explained it, and a few other videos. This is slightly different. As I'm rotating the elbow, I'm gonna drop to the floor with this technique. We're gonna have a look at this again in detail. Okay, full speed, very quick. So let's slow this right down. So the attack comes in, my hands go up to protect myself because I'm really not sure what's happening or where it's coming from. So I need to completely shield my head and completely protect myself. Now that means that I'm right inside the attack zone. And I then have the opportunity to push my left arm out
and underneath the arm of Azu. And I rotate that right the way around and then bring it all the way back up again as I sink down, which tilts Azu's body right back once again and to the floor. Okay, so let's have a look at this once again. So the attack comes in, I can see it at the last minute, shield one side quickly and shield the other side, because normally attacks tend to cascade in down on you, so you need to protect yourself. Now, my left arm stretches out and over Azu's elbow joint, even though you can't see it too clearly. It comes right the way around on the elbow joint, and then it comes back up again as I'm dropping down to one knee, which pulls Azu all the way back, so he begins to fall down to my level.
Now the last technique is called an Aiki drop. So let's get straight into it and have a look.
This is actually a really nice technique to watch at full speed, because you can really see what's happening, really. And it actually reminds me of something that you would do in school when someone's actually running at you. But let's have a look at it slowly. As the attack comes in, I kind of push it to the side and step to the side, and my object is to get past it and allow the attack to continue, or the energy, the run to continue past me. And as the person goes past me, Azu in this case, I'm holding on to the top of the shoulders, and the body is still continuing forward. So what happens is that if you pin the shoulders as the body is moving, or the legs are moving, then the legs will continue forward when the top of the body will stop, and they will tilt over to one side. It's a very interesting and deceptively powerful technique. Let's have a look at it again slowly so we can see a little bit more about what's going on. The attack comes in, I reach out as far as I can to connect with it before it connects with me, skip it to the side, move myself to the side, come behind Azu. Now, have a look at this closely. One shoulder comes down first before the other shoulder comes down. So it's a kind of a rocking technique. That's what destabilizes them. That's the hidden part of Aikido. As Azu begins to drop, I automatically come down to one knee. And voila, he's down.
I know there was a lot of detail going on there. I thought it would be a nice change to look at the detail, and let me know what you think of this video. Do you want more of these kinds of videos? Do you want more detail? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video.